Hello butterfly, welcome to Butterfly Dreams, and today we are going to be applying some press-on nails, and I will give you a few tips on how to make the life of your press-on nails extend a lot more. Mine actually lasts me for about a month, and that is by doing the steps that I am going to show you right now. So first thing that you want to do is to wash your hands thoroughly with Dawn dish soap to just remove any oils and dirt from your nails and to leave them as clean as possible. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab some pure acetone and we're going to clean our nail plate very thoroughly as well. You're then going to trim your nails to your desired length. I personally like to have them really short under my press-on nails, but that is just personal preference. Then you're going to neatly file them just to remove any sharp edges and just to get them prepped ready for your press-on nails. You then want to soak them in warm water with Dawn dish soap. I don't know what it is about Dawn, but it really helps soften my cuticle and it helps the next step that we're going to do. So I definitely recommend that you do Dawn dish soap. I then use this little nifty cuticle pusher and I remove all of the yuckiness that's stuck on my nails. As you can see, it's all coming up really nicely. So I like to lightly scrape my nails and gently push my cuticle back and just remove all of that excess dead skin that's coming up from my nails. And this step really does help. I feel like this is what really helps adhere the press-on nails to my nails because I really make sure that my nail plate is as clean as possible. Now we're gonna grab our cuticle nipper and I'm gonna go around my nails and just remove any hangnails. My cuticles tend to be really dry, so I'm just gonna remove some little pieces of skin here and there. Be careful not to cut yourself because I've done that when I go a little bit too happy with this tool. So the next crucial step is to lightly buff your natural nails. Make sure that you're using a buffer that is adequate enough for natural nails. And you want to do this very lightly. I cannot stress enough, lightly, because you don't want to damage your nails and you also don't want to over buff them. And now we're just going to wash our hands one more time with, you guessed it, Dawn dish soap. This is just going to make sure we remove any debris or dust just to have them nice and fresh and clean for the press-on nail application. And so now we are going to take it out of the packaging, and to make our life easier, I really recommend that you size them prior to application and you leave them in an organized fashion. I don't generally use this little buffer and cuticle pusher that it comes with, but I am going to use the little buffer today to remove the little piece at the very tip of the nail. It tends to be very sharp and it can scratch you, so I am going to remove it with the little buffer tool that it comes with, just so that it's nice and finished. As you can see, I am now sizing them, and I will continue to do that for all of them. Each nail has a number. Now, the smaller the number, the bigger the nail. And so if you want to make sure that you have the same nails, just look on the back of the nail at the very top usually, and you will see the size of the nail. That way you will make sure that you have the same size for both nails. And this is where I use a little buffer tool to remove that sharp tip. And now I am once again using pure acetone to clean my nail plates. And here are my nails all laid out and ready to go. I am using the glue that is included with the nail set. I really do like Kiss nail glue. I find that it helps my nails last longer. So I personally like to apply the glue directly to my nail. You can also apply it on the press-on nail and then adhere it to your natural nail. But I find this is easier for me, and as you can see, I'm applying it more so to the center, because once you apply your press-on nail, it will ooze out through the sides, and you don't want to have a bunch of glue around your cuticles. You want to really try to avoid that as much as possible. If you do happen to get glue around your cuticle while it's still wet, you can quickly take that wooden cuticle pusher that was included with your nails and just remove whatever glue seeped out of the edges. I find that for the nails that have the bling on them, or even the metallic ones, it takes a little bit longer for the nail to adhere to your own nail. So I just like to rock it side to side as I'm pressing it on, just so that the glue really adheres to the nail, and hold it on your nail a little bit longer than you would, let's say, just a plain nail like this. Another tip would be is that if you do happen to get glue on your skin or around your cuticle, you can just take a Q-tip, dab it into some oil, whether it's vitamin E oil, coconut oil, argan oil, whatever you happen to have around, and then just directly apply it to that area, and that usually does the trick for me. So as you can see, the process is so quick. I love to apply these because I cannot stand to let my nail polish dry. I usually cannot wait for my nail polish to dry. I will say though that you want to allow at least an hour before you do wash your hands or you wet your nails. So now we're going to repeat the process on the other hand. I usually apply my nails with my dominant hand on my non-dominant hand first. That's just how I do it. After you allowed at least 30 minutes of drying time, you can take some cuticle oil and just dab it around your cuticles, just so they become a little bit more hydrated and they look a little bit healthier. I tend to have really dry cuticles, as I mentioned before, and this step really helps them just feel nice and hydrated and nourished. So here are my nails. How lovely did these come out? It looks like I just went to the nail salon and spent at least $100, but nope, I spent $10.